RISE, a civil rights accelerator that empowers everyday citizens to advocate for their own rights into existence, hosted its first ever fashion show dedicated to sexual assault survivors during New York Fashion Week at the Museum of Modern Art. The show seeks to reclaim the phrase, "What are you wearing?" In fashion, this question celebrates identity, creativity, and influence. For survivors of sexual assault, this is used to blame them for the violence that happened to them.
After Fashion Week, I realized the most commonly asked question is, what were you wearing? And I was like, wait, I've heard that question before in my life. After my rape, what were you wearing? And it's the exact same words, but it has polar opposite meaning, right? In one context, it's empowering. In the other one, it's literally shaming you, victim blaming you. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are reclaiming that. We're celebrating survivors.
Sexual violence is a universal issue that demands international recognition. According to the World Health Organization, 35% of women on Earth, 1.3 billion people, are sexual violence survivors, equivalent to the entire populations of North America and Europe combined. Rape is an epidemic.
I think one of the best things about these powerful friendships is the way that you can uplift each other, the way that you can use your platforms together to amplify important messages and, help drive change in important ways. And so I'm here to support Amanda, I'm here to support survivors, I'm here as an ally, I'm here as a friend, and tonight here as a model, which is wild. This is really showing that people are so much more than their trauma, right? They're not just surviving tonight or in life, they are thriving. And this is a celebration of that. They're not in one box, they are so much more. And we as allies can be a big part of that change and uplifting and amplifying that conversation.
You find that there's power in numbers. And we find out we're not alone. When you look at just how rampant sexual violence has been over centuries, there were a lot of people who knew that the criminals had rights, but no one put together the fact that survivors needed rights. And what Amanda is doing is incredible. She's taught me so much. And to me, this is about freedom. This is about redoing and taking your power back.
The big news from the inaugural 2021 event was the discussion on the new United Nations proposed resolution championed by RISE and introduced by Sierra Leone that seeks to enshrine access to justice for sexual assault survivors worldwide. The UN General Assembly has never passed a resolution focused solely on sexual violence survivors' rights. The United Nations was founded to protect the equality of all people, regardless of who they are or where they live.
We are trying to have it pass. So it is the effort to table the resolution that is underway. It hasn't been done yet. It's very important. So my country, Sierra Leone, the highest number of rape, according to statistics, are done in peacetime. So this is why we are passionate about this issue.
I think it's ever important protecting people's human rights, protecting people's bodies. We're seeing how important that is right now in America. And I think, when you think about gender-based violence, which is a global issue, it's a huge issue in my home country of South Africa, and equally here in America. There needs to be more legislation that deals with it in a better way, that actually makes people not feel like they're the victims, and that they can get the help that they need.
I caught up with RISE founder and CEO Amanda Nguyen after the thrilling show to reflect on the importance of the evening. Amanda, a 2019 Nobel Peace Prize nominee, a Harvard graduate, and a Forbes Under 30 honoree, is now focused on the upcoming UN General Assembly.
Peace is not the absence of visible conflict. In order for there to be true peace, survivors need justice. Every day I have optimism because there are people fighting the good fight. We are not going to be silent, and we are also going to have joy because joy is the most radical form of rebellion.
Every person in the world needs somebody like Amanda to speak with you and for you, to fight for you, to change laws for you, to protect you. Amanda represents to be brave and to continue fighting, to continue speaking up for yourself, to continue to believe that there can be change.
RISE's theory of change is built on the idea that hope is contagious. RISE began in 2014 as an effort to to bring equality to sexual assault survivors across the country and around the world. Along the way, it became something even bigger. A model for how anyone can drive democracy, scale hope, and create change.
One of the ambassadors came up and said, you can count on our support. I'm going to go contact Sierra Leone. This is exactly what this event was for, for rights and to celebrate.
This is Angel Pie in New York.